Do you want to say hi to your audience? No, she's done with you. This is literally what is sleeping beside me all the time now, what I read before I go to sleep at the moment. I just can't get enough of this book. Hey guys, so I thought I would just talk a little bit about this book, which is Liver Rescue. It arrived a few days ago, actually probably about a week ago now, and I've been reading up on it, and I'm just, I'm so addicted to reading it, and it's kind of like a textbook, but it's really, really easy to read. It is absolutely fascinating. I honestly can't get over it. It's amazing. It talks about what your liver is used for, how it works, what sort of thing happens inside your liver. So it's really educational. It's also covers very specific things, so like bloating, eczema and psoriasis, acne, emotional liver, jaundice, liver cancer, gallbladder sickness, mystery high blood pressure, mystery heart palpitations. It's got really, really specific issues. So I think if you have something like that, this book would be really, really useful for you. So it goes into a lot of detail, and it's got really, really easy to understand explanations for stuff and logic to it. It talks about vitamin and mineral storage, healing activation, and I love all the titles. This is like the unseen storm, what's happening inside our livers. And so it's really, really made me understand what is going on inside my body a lot more. It's also got a list of troublemaker foods, liver salvation, water, beets. It goes into loads and loads of stuff, and it's so good. It's one of those things that I can't, once you find a resource like this, you're like, why have I been looking anywhere else? So it's quite strict on what you can and can't do, and I think I need to sit down and sort of pick out the key points, and if you guys would be interested, please let me know in the comments down below. It's also got explanations of how to cleanse your liver, how to give it a break. It says about how when you're asleep, that's your liver's favourite time because it's not working so hard. It even talks about how when you wake up, your liver really, really wants to be hydrated before it starts working. That's something that I didn't know. It's so easy to just reach for that morning coffee, which I know I love to do. But yeah, even simple things like that. But there are very, very strict cleanses that you do, and I'm going to consider doing one of those and let you know how I get on. It also has fantastic recipes for teas and broths and things like this. Looks just delicious. This is hibiscus lemonade. It's got loads of recipes. Oh, I mean, look at that. Curry. Yes. So there would be a lot of diet changes that I would need to make. Even goes into stuff to do with snacks, sauces, that sort of thing. Peach ginger sorbet. Now that is a bit of me. So yeah, I think I'm going to have a look into it a lot more. I'm going to need to read it in order. I've been finding a little bit, then I'm like, oh my goodness, and I keep reading it every night and I find something more and more interesting. And now I'm like super conscious about what I'm doing, like even things like coffee and the timing of it and what it does to your liver, how much our livers are actually in overdrive the majority of the time, and what that is actually doing to our bodies as a result. The eczema and psoriasis section was absolutely fascinating, and I really think trying to get to the core of what is going on inside our bodies is going to really help with what's going on outside, because obviously you see a lot of the external issues, but it starts from within. And I've always wanted to know how to heal this problem naturally, as opposed to things like topical steroids, which are so damaging for our mental health and our well-being as well. And you know, things like stress and external things that you can't control, we're never going to be able to be in control of everything, but if there are certain things that you can do to help your body heal from within, I am all ears and I am so on board. So for example, it talks about morning meditation. This meditation you perform upon waking, lying flat on your back. I love that sort of thing because it just talks in this book so much about external things which are harmful to the body, and I can so relate to, and I'm sure there are many of you on this channel which can relate to as well. So things like that we're exposed to, so whether that's leather chemicals or preservatives or cleaners or things to keep stuff supple, chemicals on our clothes, hairsprays, people spraying hairsprays, perfumes, air fresheners, plug-in air fresheners, diffusers, walking through crowded cities and stuff. Obviously we're not doing that just now, but toxic fumes that you're inhaling, even, this is the crazy one, even the rain. So there's loads and loads of toxic waste which is out in the open from factories and from fumes from buses and cars and transport, even in the sea. Obviously, if you know from higher geography, it's one big massive water cycle and it rains down onto you and then you absorb that into your skin. And it's those sort of things, you know, are very, very hard to mitigate and plan for. And it's very hard to not go to things, not go to hotels and parties. And, you know, if you've got a hypersensitivity, it also talks about that, and needing to bring your own sheets to hotels or anytime you go and stay with anyone, which I know that I do. It can be very, very disheartening. But this talks about how you can help give your liver a break and to help it start to be able to at least get a head start at processing these things again, so it's not so much in overdrive. So it talks about the different layers of the liver, and I think it's just a really, really good explanation and a really like coherent way of understanding things. So it's got a lot of really, really good recipes. It's got stuff that is sweet. It's got things like chickpea quiche, which I'm not sure if I'll actually do. But it's got loads and loads of ideas, and I'm really, really looking forward to getting stuck into it. I want to know if anyone has done one of the liver rescue sort of cleanses or modules or anything like that, and see how you benefited. There's different sort of methods that you can do. One of them includes mono eating. There's one called Liver Rescue 369. So the 369, so the 3 is for a 3-day preparation phase. Then during the next 3 days, you're in the 6, which is the internal cleansing, where the liver gets to unpack some of the old storage bins, as it were, toxins, fats and viral wastes that you've been holding for months or even years. And then you get into the final 3 days where you're in the 9 and the liver lets it go and sends these sort of troublemakers out of your bloodstream. And it's got a bit of a plan that you can go through. But I'm not really sure how long I would do it for. But I think doing a couple of these cleanses would be really beneficial, and I'll document if I do. So as I said, let me know in the comment section down below if any of you have done this already and if you saw any difference, if you saw any benefits. I would love to know. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.